One big mistake that I see moms trying to run businesses make every single day is keeping everything in their head and not having a system. They have no idea what SOPs even mean, and that is exactly what this video is for. I'm going to show you exactly how to create an SOP or a standard operating procedure and how to make sure that whenever you are ready to start outsourcing, which is sooner than you think, you can actually get the most out of that investment. Bringing somebody into your company doesn't have to be scary. I promise. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. If your business can't run without you, this video is for you. I'm going to show you how to do it in 3 simple steps. Let's jump in. Okay, the big, bad, scary word, SOPs. Everyone's like, what is that? And most people, if they know what it is, they don't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. But I'm here to tell you that it's a lot easier than you think. And I'm really excited to share some behind the scenes. I'm going to be sharing my screen, show you exactly what to do, how to use AI to make it super quick. But before I get into it, if you're really excited about outsourcing in your business, I want to share with you an incredibly free resource that I have. It's called the Workflow Workshop. You can snag it for free, hop in, start watching immediately. Head over to chelsijo.co/workflow workshop. And this is where you're going to see exactly what I do and what my operating system looks like that you also can build that allows me and everyone else on my team to know exactly what to do and when to do it. Never guessing, always knowing exactly how to stay focused and get to work. I hope you like it. Links down in the description. Let's jump into one of the most important parts of having a workflow inside of an operating system is for people to know how to do what they're doing. Not what to do and when to do it, but how. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to create a YouTube video and I'm supposed to schedule an email and I'm supposed to work with my clients. And that's great. You know how to do what you do because you've been doing it. But as soon as you start thinking about how to have somebody else in your company, maybe you've got kids that are old enough to work with you, like me. Maybe you want to start an internship, which I absolutely teach people how to do. I have had over 100 interns come in and out of this company. And it is the most incredible thing. It is literally free. All you have to know how to do is create SOPs, and then they know how to do the same thing that you know how to do. So an SOP is a standard operating procedure. It essentially just teaches someone step by step exactly how to do the things that you know how to do in your business. For a very long time, creating SOPs was super time consuming before there were automations, before there was screen recordings, before there was AI. I mean, I've been doing this for a while. I've been creating SOPs in my company for the last 8 years, and the amount of times that it has changed and the amount of time that I used to spend typing out all of the things, it's pretty unreal how easy it is. And so I'm really excited to share with you that you don't have to do it that old clunky way that I was doing it for so many years. Even though I had templates and I tried to make it super easy, it still used to be literally just like typing everything out and taking screenshots, and obviously screen recording is a huge part of it. But now with 2 really awesome tools that I'm going to share with you in this episode, you can make this happen very, very quickly. Here's the one thing that I want you to sink your teeth into before we even get into the steps. If you are afraid of outsourcing in your business, this episode is going to show you how much you should not be afraid at all and how easy it really is. You can start with one thing. You can start with one VA, or if you have a brick and mortar or someone in person, you're still going to use these things. You're still going to use SOPs. You're still going to have somebody come work with you. If you own a print shop, if you run a music store, if whatever it is that you're selling online or in person, you do things that you know like the back of your hand and someone else can do. And I want you to know that as tedious and as obnoxious as it might seem, you just want to go full blast and get the work done. And they won't do it like me. It won't be good enough for my clients or to be able to sell. I am showing you exactly right now how to blow through that cap that you're putting on yourself. Because if you know how to do something really well, you might not be an incredible teacher, but a standard operating procedure or an SOP is a document that they can follow. And if you know how to create the SOP correctly, they're going to go through it and they're going to know exactly what to do. So let's get into it. There's really only 3 steps. It's going to make this super simple. I'm actually going to share my screen quite a bit. And I want you to take notes. I want you to download these tools and I want you to start using them in your business right now. Okay, step number 1, you're going to pick your task that you want to outsource. Don't overthink this. Pretty straightforward. I'm going to use an example with you that I actually want to do right now in my own business. I've done it a few times, but there's one little specific piece of me being able to put emails out on my email list that I want to be able to show someone else how to do, right? And so I'm going to create an SOP to show them how to do it. Now, I have a marketing manager. She totally knows how to do this, but there are certain things for my marketing manager that we actually want to relieve to an assistant, and this is one of those tasks. So if you have somebody that's coming in and you want them to relieve you of certain things, you can find something very small in your business. You want it to be something that you have done and you know well enough that you can go in and you can record. So step number 1 is just pick the thing that you want to do. Now, that is fairly complicated for some people because they overthink it. It doesn't have to be something that is permanent. You can create an SOP, and while you're creating the SOP, it might give you some clarity. So just pick something that you typically spend anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour doing at any given point during the week. Something that's on repeat, okay? If you have just one big project, that's completely different. We're talking about something that you do on repeat right now. That's the example that I'm going to give you. One of the things that I mentioned inside is actually using a free tool called Loom. There's a free and a paid account. So if you actually just go to loom.com, you're going to set up an account. You can see right here on my screen right now that I'm actually recording my entire screen while I am recording this video to show you exactly what Loom looks like. And so you'll get a little teeny tiny plugin that comes in up here. You'll click it and then you can record your screen doing absolutely anything. You can see me clicking through, doesn't matter what you do. You'll set up an account, you'll sign in. If you use the free account, you can record videos up to 5 minutes in length. You can string multiple videos together if you want to show more than 5 minutes worth and just keep using a free Loom account. Now, I have a paid Loom account. I use this multiple times a day, every single day of my life, because I am in an online company with people working literally all around the world with me to be able to make this happen. So I'm on a paid Loom account, but you can absolutely do this with a free one. So that's step number 1. Let's look at step number 2. All right, step number 2 is recording the actual steps inside of Loom. Now that I already showed you what Loom looks like, you should have an account set up. Great, we're off to the races. We've already picked the specific task that we want this person to do, and I'm just going to use the example of having someone schedule a student email for me inside of Flowdesk. Flowdesk is the email service provider that I use, but this is the task that I'm going to have them do. So essentially, I'm going to open up my Loom, which you just pop into your plugin, you click it. I'm actually screen recording right now, and then you'll hit record and you will literally walk through the entire process. So essentially, if I was recording this, I would say, okay, you're going to hit new email. This is how you're going to schedule a new student email. And then you're going to come over here to the side. You're going to click on my favorites. And you are going to click on the Monday group coaching call reminder and hit view details. And then you're going to click customize it. Now you're going to have a lot of details for your specific task. So you want to make sure that you have all of these things prepared in advance. The very next step in this process for me is to show them my content calendar, all of the pieces of the operating system that will tell them how many of these emails to schedule. But the process right now that I'm showing is literally just what to do and how to get into Flowdesk specifically and how to work inside of this. So I'm going to show you a little bit more detail of what I would put inside of this SOP. And I'm going to go through every single piece of this. Then I'm going to have them move to next. And then I'm going to show them how to schedule this email. Whenever I'm all done, I'm just going to hit the stop button. Okay, whenever you get done recording and you hit stop, you're going to see this pop up on your screen. There's going to be this fancy little tool down here that says create SOP. You can absolutely use this. I believe it's only for the paid account, but it's actually not what I do to create my SOPs. It does a relatively great job, but I really love using Claude. So what I'm suggesting is that you hit the button transcript and you hit copy, and then in step 3, I'm going to show you how to use Claude and AI to actually generate your SOP. So let's show you exactly what that looks like. Okay, whenever you pop into Claude, absolutely create a free account if you haven't already. It is by far and away amazing. I used ChatGPT for a really long time. I still use it for a few things, but pretty much everything that I want to get done in my business, I'm now using Claude. So one of the main reasons why I love it so much is because it always gives me such a beautiful greeting every time I'm in here. So now you're just going to say, I am creating an SOP for my new VA that is going to be working with me. Give it a really great prompt and just tell it, hey, I want you to create an SOP for me, and see what it spits out. And then here's the transcript for the Loom I created. Hit paste, and let's watch that bad boy work. We actually create so many SOPs inside of my company that we created a skill inside of Claude. So it knows exactly how we format our SOPs, what they need to look like, how we introduce them, what the standards are. And I've been doing this for so long that I know exactly what I want my SOPs to look like. And we have years of SOPs created. And so we taught Claude specifically how we want our SOPs. But even before I ever even did that, I just love what it comes up with. It's beautiful. It's very thorough. It pulls out specific things that I never would have even thought of to emphasize to the person that's watching and that's learning. And you can even go a step further and you can connect your Claude account to your Google or to your Notion, and it will pop it right in there for you without you having to copy and paste the finished product on your own. Okay, so here we can see that it is done doing its job. And it will pop out. This, for me, I have my Google Drive connected, or you can download it. And this gives you a really cool preview of exactly what this SOP is going to look like. I highly suggest that you look through it and that you check for anything that isn't what you actually want it to say or do. And never take what AI gives me and run with it without reviewing it. It's really important that you look through this, and then you can just give it feedback. And it will change it and update it for you right here. Then all you have to do is download it, and from there, you're off to the races. Okay, now you got an SOP made. That's incredible. Here's a really important tip that I want to give you after you have made at least one SOP, and then you start making more. I want you to create a log for those SOPs. It can be a simple spreadsheet. You can pop it in Notion, wherever you keep things organized, so that you have all of your SOPs in one spot. This is super important because it's really easy to start creating things and then them get scattered and lost, and that is absolutely not the point. So make sure that you create a log. And when you get to the point where you're like, okay, I am really ready to hand this off to someone, handing them an SOP is amazing, but making sure that they know when to do it every day, every week, every month, that information is what you really have to get dialed in. You have to have both of these things together. I have a really great free video here. I'm going to show it and link it down in the description for you to watch to be able to know how to organize your business inside of an operating system. Every day, every week, every month, what do you do? When do you do it? Not the how, that's what your SOPs are for, but all of the other things that can typically fall through the cracks because you weren't sure about your cadence and when it needed to be done, that all gets solved with that video. So I hope to see you over there so that you can gobble that up and keep moving forward with being able to scale your business. If you walk away from this video with one thing and one thing only, I want it to be that you do not have to do your business alone. And it does not have to live in your head. And also, other people will absolutely be able to do the work that you do. You're going to be incredible at encouraging them, at supporting them, at finding the right person. Listen, I've turned over a lot of people in my company. for years, and every single time God provides somebody so incredible for me, and they absolutely, the same thing will happen for you too. It was so fun hanging out here with you. Drop a comment down below if you are excited to get started outsourcing in your business, or if you already have and you're going to start going and making killer SOPs for you and your company. Or if you have any questions about how to create an SOP, drop it down in the comments. I'm here to support you. I'll meet you back here real soon, friends, for the next episode on the Systemize Your Life podcast.